Hey, this is Mark at Woody Creative. Hey, I wanted to give you a quick tour to show you how these jobs are pulling in, kind of give you a feel for what the levers are that you can pull on this. So all of it does look like you're using this is the post. It does look like at least January here and February were the last couple times you did a post and had some categories and tags. All of the jobs, I'll show you how I have them configured, but they're all coming in. I'm assigning them to just a category called jobs because you didn't have anything that was posted under the category called jobs. So everything that's jobs, which by the way is this. It'll be slash category slash jobs. If you search for that, or if you enter that, that's dynamic. It pulls in what is now 50 jobs that are live, that are since the last time that this XML file was run, which was just now. It's pulling in the last 50, or it's pulling in all of them, which are 50. But this is dynamic. So at any time, if you want to just put a link up here to say, see current jobs, you can have that basically link to this, and it'll pull this. You can also have it, you can make it link to a page called current jobs and put some information at the top of the page that says, these are all the current, you can talk to us, etc. And then have it dynamically populate all of this information below that. But generally, I think this might be your current jobs page. But because now this is sort of taken over the blog for the most part, like if you look at your posts now, it's all, the most recent posts are the 50 jobs, like that. I think that the idea is, instead of looking at the blog, which now if you click the blog, the most recent 50 things are this jobs category. So you have to go down a long time until you find this post again right here, because these are all today. But to get this post, you have to go way down. So I think what you might do, if you're still going to use the blog, and of course I hope you do, instead of just saying go to /blog, you might make this blog link be a link to you could call it, you could still say blog here, but what you could do is give every one of these non-jobs a blog category. That maybe it's this one, BWC blog. Make sure that each one of these has that checked. And this category should work here. Well, let's do it. Hold on. Category /BWC -blog will show me everyone that is tagged as such, as BWC -blog. So here you go. All of these, 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like you might have already done this. But that one doesn't have it. It needs to be added. So basically there can be, now what you do is, instead of messing over this, you'll see down here it's /blog. Well, let's just change that to BWC, the category BWC -blog. So you're kind of controlling it a little differently. If anybody went to just /blog, well, they're going to get everything, every blog, every job, etc. So you can still have the blog. We just need to do some configuration. I'll probably go ahead and do that for you here. We can also get rid of just recent posts, because that's probably going to be, right now it's going to be all the recent jobs. And you can make this thing be actual recent posts, and you can list this as a category, like pull in a recent post category for blog, but you can also have a recent post category for the last 5 jobs. So a couple things like that. And I think that's so let's see, if we go to category, I think I showed you this already, category jobs. I have it set up to just pull in the job, I think sort of the status job, no, I guess the job name, the city, and the state. And then it's, I think, the company and the type. If we added, and I'll show you this works. Let me pause it here. Okay, let's get into the weeds, but we're in this all import tool and manage imports. So we have this one file. It's a file, but it's like a live file that's on their site. It's a feed, right? It's an XML file feed that is your job postings. So if I edit that feed, edit the import, feed. Here's how it works. It looks crazy, but it's really not. That title is this. Like I just clicked on that and dragged it over here. So it says pull in the title of the job, and then I added a comma and a space. Pull in the city for the job, comma and a space. Pull in the state. So let me just erase state back to, well, I need a space and show you like, right, where is it? State. Click that, just drag that up there. There's your state. So if you wanted to add something else that appears in the title, and then this is the excerpt. So it's the company, which is right there. Dynamically says, what's the company? For record number 1 of 50, the company is Public Storage. If I go to record number 2, it'll be a different one, different city, different state. So I'm saying it's the company and the employment type. If you grab this summary description, it's crazy long. And I don't think you want this page to have this long description. You want people to quickly be able to see these things. So know that this can be modified. I think this is kind of the 5 pieces of information that most people might want. Title of the job, the city and the state, the company that you work for, and the employment type. Can't remember. Yeah, employment type. It could be engagement type also. Maybe the date, I'll grab that and drag that over here and know that like, okay, I have to go in here, add space. So company, employment type, and the date. And you can, so here I dragged all these things over and I just added a boldface job title with a space. So I'll hit preview, you can see what it looks like. There's your title, job title, it pulls it in, just kind of add some spacing, whatever. These aren't links automatically, which is kind of too bad. It'd be nice if they were. There might be a way to do it. Job description link, is that in there twice? Yeah, it's the same thing. So I'll get rid of that. Job description link, is that, no, it's different. Okay. So the job description link is different from the apply link. So that's where you apply. Okay, so then if I'll update the template because I made some modifications, and we'll have to go and run this import. This will be set up. Right now, you'll have to go in and run this. We'll try to set it up so that it happens once a day and just pulls it in automatically. Maybe by the time you see this, that will be done. But I'm going to hit run import. What it's going to do is it's going to go and refresh and pull in. I'm going to confirm and run the import. It's going to go and pull in that XML file from their server. And now I added updated parameters that I requested, right? So we'll give that, usually only takes a few seconds. Yeah, so I paused it for about 10 seconds. Okay, it's ready. So now, let's see, this is going to change. That shouldn't have been a comment to this. This should change. So I think it'll add the date here when I refresh it. Let's see if it does. Yeah, okay. So there's the date. So it tells them that's when it was created. Okay, so there's your category. I think that's kind of the tour right now. That seems like it's the best way. Like I said, I'm going to go and change this to be BWC, a link to the BWC blog, and I'll change that to be a link to this dynamic page, and we'll take it from there.